What is that? Hey, stay here, Earl. Earl, stay on. We got a new stray cat that showed up. All right, you get your belly full. We got to go to Oklahoma City and see if we can bring Emily home. They just called this morning and said Emily might get to leave today. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Not too bad. It's not even 1 o'clock and we're busting out of this jail. What's up, Charlie? Hey, Pepper. You hungry? Oh, you gonna eat straight out of the bucket? Looks like you spilt yesterday's feed. Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and I'm trying not to get bit on the ear by Charlie. I don't know if I can sit out here on the bucket. Hey, that's not gonna work. You're not biting me on the ear today. So I just got home from the hospital. We've been at the hospital for the last couple of days with our daughter, Emily. I'm gonna do a little update video for you guys. So I'm filming this on Tuesday evening, and Emily went in for surgery first thing Monday morning to repair what's called pectus excavatum. So you guys see how my chest caves in right here? It's kind of a, I'll show you. Caves in, it's called pectus excavatum, and Emily has the same problem. But earlier this summer, we realized it's causing her some serious issues with her heart, and it was causing basically a loss of about 75% of the blood flow to the right heart chamber. So it was putting pressure on her heart. I've never had any negative side effects of mine, other than maybe some breathing problems or something, but hers was really putting a lot of pressure on her heart. So she went in for surgery yesterday morning, and DJ and I were, and all the family, everybody, we're at the hospital all day. DJ and I stayed the night, and yesterday wasn't great. Surgery day was pretty rough. Emily came out of surgery, made it to post-op. The surgery was probably 2.5, 3 hours, and they basically what they do is they go in and they go behind the ribs and put a metal rod, a metal bar behind the ribs, and pull that sternum out, and that bar holds all that in place, and it'll stay there for 2.5 years. Anyways, she came out of surgery, and the pain was pretty high, and it took most of the day yesterday to get her pain level tolerable, and it took a long time for her to come out of the drowsiness of anesthesia. She was really struggling. What do you think, Charlie? You hungry today? So, back up a little bit. My wife's sister, Katie, came and stayed at the house. Stayed last night, and half the day yesterday, half the day today. She took care of everything while we were gone. And DJ's still at the hospital. I left, came and picked Houston up from school. He was there with us yesterday, but came back, stayed with Katie, took care of everything here, and went to school today. I came and picked him up. So the hospital's about 1.5 hours north of where we live. So I left, came pick Houston up. I'm going to take him to football practice, get him to school first thing in the morning, and then head back to the hospital and be up there with Emily and DJ all day tomorrow. But I'm going to do the chores while I'm here real quick. Hey, girls. Phoebe, are you hungry? Huh? Did Katie feed everybody yesterday? I'm sure y'all were well taken care of just fine. Let me shut the gate so we don't get everybody mixed up. All right, had to put the camera down while I fed everybody. Everyone here's doing good. Huh, Baker? You all right? You been doing pretty good? So I apologize ahead of time if I'm all over the place on the video today. I just wanted to do an update for you guys because I know it means a lot to so many of you. We've posted some stuff on Facebook and made a few posts and talked about Emily's, coming out of surgery and doing everything. So I hope you guys were up to date and not as far behind as just this video. So I may be a little bit all over the place because I'm running on 2 or 3 hours of decent sleep. But surgery went well. Come out of surgery, pain was a struggle, and she was having problems with her vision. So as she's coming out of anesthesia, they had put some gel on her eyes while she was in surgery, and that gel caused her to have really blurry vision. Most of the day yesterday, her vision was blurry, and she was really struggling to come out from under the anesthesia, and that was causing her anxiety to go up and kind of panic a little bit. She was conscious and alert and talking to us, but just, loopy coming out of anesthesia and not being able to see properly was causing a lot of stress. So yesterday was a really, really rough day for Emily. The surgery, like I said, went great. The doctors did everything they were supposed to. They said everything turned out great, and she handled it like a champ. But it's just a very painful surgery. I mean, when they go in, you think about if you crack one rib or you bruise one rib, it's hard to breathe for weeks sometimes. And they basically went in there and took her sternum and pulled it out about 3 inches. And I can't imagine all the soreness and tightness and all that. So they've got her on a very strict pain regimen. She's got teams of doctors. So she's at OU Medical Center in Oklahoma City, and it's a great facility, great team of doctors and surgeons and anesthesiologists. And I mean, there's just doctor and nurse after nurse and doctor, just constant flow of people in and out of the room all day. So we got up this morning. Emily woke up about 4:30. I think I got up with her about 5, and by 5:30 she was wanting breakfast. She was feeling a lot better this morning. Not able to eat a whole lot yesterday, but today she was ready to go. And the cafeteria didn't start serving breakfast until 6:30, so I had to find a few things to hold her over. But spirits are much better today, I promise you. She's doing 100 times better today than she was yesterday, but they're still saying she's going to be in the hospital anywhere from 3 to 6 days. It all depends on her pain management process and physical therapy. I had to leave about 1:30 today to make it home to get Houston from school, but physical therapy came in about 2 or 2:30, and they actually got her to stand up, walk around, use the bathroom, do a few things. But DJ told me as soon as she laid back down in bed, the pain level shot back up to like a 10. And as a dad, as a parent, that's just heartbreaking, especially after having to leave and not be able to be there. Not that I could do anything, but had to come home, had to get a few things done, and we still have other things going on and other kids and family and stuff. So it's hard being away, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I fed y'all. I gave you a whole bunch of feed. You just got to go out there and eat it, Larry. Hey, listen. I know the other day DJ was calling you Tom. She just had a lot going on, a lot on her brain. Don't hold it against her. She knows your name's Larry, but you are a Tom. Somehow we've managed to get quite the assortment of turkeys. They just keep multiplying around here, I guess. Bear, you on turkey watch? That's that one turkey just doesn't match the rest, I promise. It looks a little different. Sir Isaac, you hungry, buddy? Pretty sure you're going to be the goat that lives forever. You're just going to outlive all of us. You're like Father Time. You know that? All right. You don't say much, do you? Hey, looky here. You didn't exist when I fed 2 days ago. Come on out. There you go. Mama's trying to get over there too. That little baby just hatched. So I think while I'm home this evening, I said I had a lot of things I need to get done quickly, basically. Houston and I need to go set up a deer blind. We've got several game cameras up, and we only have a few of our ground blinds put up. So we're gonna go set up a blind where we've got some really nice bucks coming in. And because here's the thing, today is day one. It's October 1st, day one of archery season in Oklahoma. And Houston's not getting to hunt. Nobody's getting to hunt in the family right now. So we're waiting on Emily to get out of the hospital and get all that straightened out. I told him we've got plenty of season to hunt, but we are not fully prepared. We do have several places to hunt we can hunt, but we need to go put up a ground blind and be ready for when a big buck steps out in this specific spot. Which way we gonna go, Kelsey?
Oh my gosh.
Jeez, dog. I'll tuck back up there the best I can.
Grab it. I think it'd be better if you spun it left and left side.
Well, windows. And I don't want to sit in the sun.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I might have to pull that one down.
That ought to work. I'm telling you, these new blinds, the camera doesn't quite do it justice as how well you can see through it because it tries to focus, but man, I think they're going to be deadly. I like this blind. And at least it has one solid black wall and we can face the sun with that so we're not sitting in here cooking. You know it?
Yeah.
It's hot today.
It is.
I am actually happy we're not deer hunting this evening because it's like 90 something degrees.
Yeah.
Camera battery swap. Seems like we do this. Oh, now you don't know which one's which, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. Seems like we're having to do this every few days because we're getting so many trail camera pictures and videos. If I just left it to picture mode, the batteries wouldn't go dead near as fast. Here, close it, lock it. But since we put it on video and we want to show, share videos with people, it eats through the batteries. That's why we buy rechargeable lithium batteries. They seem to last a lot longer.
Yes.
Well, this year they haven't. They've been going dead pretty fast, but what are you doing? Now it's going to fall over. I'm going to have to retighten all that. You said, okay, next time the wind blows, it's going to be upside down. Now, I know a lot of folks like to brush their ground blinds in, cut a bunch of limbs and stack and pile and hang on them and stuff, but I've never really felt the need to actually do it because we put that trail camera, or we put that hunting blind up right now today at 5 o'clock, and I bet you there'll be deer in this field by about 6 o'clock. So it's never really been an issue for me. It's not like it's a secret. the deer, even if you covered it in cedar limbs, the deer are going to know something's different, but it'll be there for, you know, the next few months, so they adjust to it and it's not a problem. All right, got that chore knocked off the list, got all the animals here fed. It's 5:15 and we need to leave at 5:30 to get Houston to football practice. So I'm gonna go drop him off at football practice and then run over to the merch building and feed all the DJ's crazy donkeys. Hey there, right, Earl? You don't like to run, you wanna go for a ride, huh? What is that? Hey, stay here, Earl. Earl, stay on. We got a new stray cat that showed up. She's been at the house a few times. He, she, I'm not sure. It's a very pretty blue-eyed cat. Not friendly. Won't let you get close to it. But does like to sneak up to the house and eat dog food out of the garage. Excuse me. Pardon me, coming through. You headed to the house to get you some cat food? Stealing it from the garage? Alright, whatever, man. That's why we have all of our other cats fixed. So that we don't have a stray show up and we end up with a bunch of kittens. Huh, Earl? Fancy. That belly. I think you're just like eternally pregnant. That's what it is. How you girls doing this evening? Y'all hungry? There's the two crazy donkey poodles down there. Reba and Lucy. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Excuse me, pardon me. Hey, Lucy. Hey, that's for you. The tall one up here. It's for you and Reba because the donkeys can't reach it. Reba, you need some fly spray, girlfriend. You got flies on your back. The good news is your fluff ball's grown out enough that they really don't even affect you much, do they? I don't see flies on anyone else except Reba. Reba, why do you have flies and nobody else? Hey, Fancy. Hey, yeah, is that good stuff? Baker? What in the... Baker. I'm sorry, Bree. I'm tired. I haven't had much sleep. I called you Baker. You're Bree. Yes, I know that. I know that. No wonder you wanted to kick at me. I called you Baker, didn't I? I think I did it a minute ago too, huh? I'm sorry. I know your name. I'm just tired. Hadn't had much sleep. Will you ever forgive me? I think so. So, back on Emily. As right now, as far as we know, we're not sure when she's going to get to come home from the hospital. We've had doctors tell us anywhere from 2 to 3 days, all the way out to 5 or 6. And we're hoping it's not that 5 or 6. That is a long time to be stuck in the hospital. And I know she will get very tired of being there in that amount of time. So we're hoping, 3-ish days. Surgery was on Monday. If we can come home Wednesday evening, that would be amazing. Amazing. I don't know if it's going to be possible or not, but the doctors are doing a great job trying to keep her pain under control. They've got her on a couple different IVs, and they're giving her different medications and all different intervals, and all kinds of things. I trust them fully, and they're doing a great job. As I said earlier, though, it's just hard to sit there in the room when your little girl's hurting like that. And she is as tough as nails. I couldn't ask for a better, stronger person to have as a daughter. Emily is an amazing little creature. She is awesome. I know you guys don't get to see a lot of her on the channel, but that's just because that's the way she chooses, and that's perfectly fine. I respect that decision. I'm not going to force her to be on the videos all the time, but you guys, if you've watched us for, you know, a long time, you guys saw back in the day she was on here quite a bit. She even had her own YouTube channel for a little while. But I don't know, hopefully we get to come home soon. It's going to be a very long recovery. Once she does get to come home from the hospital, she's going to be out of school for 2 to 3 weeks. And then even after she goes back to school, it's going to be a long road still. Once she goes back to school, she'll still be on a lot of restrictions for several weeks, and then even months. It could be 6 or 8 months before she really feels like back to normal things. Maybe not that long, really, before she feels back to normal, but before the doctor will be able to release her to go back to full activities and stuff. So, like I said, she's got the bar put in across the inside of her rib cage, and that's going to be in there for 2 to 3 years. And then we'll have to go back and do another surgery and remove that bar. So, it's not the only surgery she's going to have, but the follow-up in a couple years will be a lot less invasive and a lot less painful. From what I've been told, it won't be near as bad. So, I don't know. Guys, listen, I wanted to do an update video on her because so many of you have reached out to us in email and messages and comments. I mean, thousands, honestly, thousands and thousands of people all across the United States, all across the country have been praying for our daughter. And I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate that more than I can even say. God's been good to us. God's been good to her, and it just touches my heart. And I know my wife would be here crying if she was here at the outpouring of good folks that have reached out to us over the last several days, that people we don't even know, and people, churches that we've never even heard of, that have added her to prayer pages and added her to prayer chains, and that just means a lot. It means a lot to me. It means a lot. It shows me who our audience is. And I know sometimes we get caught up in the negative comments and the bad folks that do pop up when it comes on social media and stuff. But something like this, if you just read the comments on my last video, probably on this one, and DJ's video talking about Emily in this surgery, the overwhelming majority, 99.9% of our audience are good, God-fearing, faithful folks that are praying for our daughter. And they'll pray for each other. They'll pray for you. It just blows my mind sometimes. I'll see comments in our comment section, and someone will say what they have going on or some kind of problem or issue, and there'll be 50 comments from other viewers that don't know them, don't even know where they're at in the world, and tell them they're praying for them and they're thinking about them. So we've got a great audience, and I appreciate that. So I'm going to take care of the rest of the chores around here, go watch Houston's football practice. I dropped him off and wanted to come do all this stuff before it got dark. So got a lot of other little things to do, and then get up bright and early, drop him off, and head back to the hospital and see what the day brings tomorrow. Because I talked to DJ earlier, and the physical therapy stuff that Emily did today was good. They got her up and moving and all that stuff, but it just intensified the pain once she got back in bed. So we got to get through all that before we can get her home. Well, look who's in the garage. Hey, kitty. Kitty. Where'd you go? I see you. Oh, Gemma, watch out. You're scaring the new kitty. come to the garage for some food this morning, didn't you? It's the first time we've ever got to touch it. I'm telling you, this cat has the prettiest eyes. Look at this thing. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Look at me. Don't be scared. It's okay. Hey. It's okay.
She looks like a leopard.
Mm-hmm.
Like a baby little leopard.
I guess we have a new cat now.
I guess so.
Because 3 wasn't enough.
Yeah, she's not going to be coming inside though. Look.
Oh, yep.
She knows.
Izzy, I'm proud of you for sharing your food with the new cat. Usually you don't share well.
You could give her some of your thickness and all of this to her.
All right, you get your belly full. We got to go to Oklahoma City and see if we can bring Emily home. They just called this morning and said Emily might get to leave today. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it is.
This way, Houston.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's a maze trying to find people in this place. It's huge.
It is.
Not too bad. It's not even 1 o'clock and we're busting out of this jail.
Do we need an extra?
Okay, well, that escalated quickly. I intended on just ending the video yesterday evening, but when I got up this morning, the whole prognosis, diagnosis, expected everything, our expectations got totally changed. After surgery on Monday, we had heard anywhere from 2 to 3 days, depending on which doctor, which surgeon, which team of doctors, which team of nurses. Everybody had something different. We had heard anywhere from 2 to 3 days to 3 to 6 days. She got to come home. We had surgery on Monday, and she got to come home on Wednesday. When I got to the hospital this morning, they were already talking about getting all the discharge paperwork and doing everything. As long as PT went okay, as long as the x-rays came back okay, everything was good to go. And we got out of the hospital at lunchtime. I never expected that in 1,000 years. It's just crazy how fast things can change. And it's just, as I was saying yesterday, proof positive that prayer works and God is faithful. I don't know how else to say it. We expected to be in the hospital until at least Thursday or Friday, and it was going to be a long week. But Emily's home. She's not feeling the best, but everybody knows it's much better to be at home than in the hospital. And at least here she can be comfortable and get rest and not be interrupted every hour by nurses and doctors and x-rays at 6 a.m. And you just know how hospitals are. We love the folks at OU Medical Center. They did an excellent job. I wouldn't change it for the world, but it's hard to get rest in a hospital bed, and home's much better for that. So she's going to be taking it easy and moving slow for the next couple weeks, but it was a very successful procedure, very successful thing in her life, and I hope it makes a world of difference. And getting pressure off of her heart is only going to help no matter what. I mean, we had a girl with her right heart chamber was only getting 25% of the blood flow it needed, so now she's got room in her chest. As soon as all the swelling goes down, she'll be able to breathe deeper and get more blood flow to her body, which should really help her later on down the road in softball and basketball and just anything in life. So anyways, for the second time of ending this video, guys, remember, do something today to make somebody smile, because you never know. It just might change the world. So guys, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.